Hello, my name is Caitlin Hirsch. I'm an environmental health specialist with the Arkansas Department for Environmental Quality. Approximately 120 miles southeast of Little Rock is the town of Crossett, Arkansas. Within its borders is a plywood, paper mill, and formaldehyde resin facility. However, what once was a prosperous addition to the town is now suspected to be the source of a cancer cluster in the surrounding area. Community members believe the facility is dumping waste into the air and waterways. In response to community concerns, I propose launching a proper investigation of the facility and correlated adverse health events. Throughout my presentation, I will address community concerns and provide supporting information for the proposed conduction of an investigation. Among this include discussions regarding emissions, specific health hazard information, and a proposed four-step process for evaluating a suspected cancer cluster. I will begin by looking at emissions, starting with a toxic release inventory for the facility in question. According to the EPA, U.S. facilities must report annually the amount of chemicals released into the environment. The information is then compiled and used as a method to manage certain toxic chemicals that may pose a threat to human health and/or the environment. The goal is to provide accurate, objective information regarding the emission history of the facility. I also will propose the conduction of whole air and water sampling and analysis, and I will explain the importance of such information to an investigation. I will also analyze the suspected emissions such as formaldehyde and paper mill effluent and provide specific health hazard information of those substances. Then, I will outline a four-step process for evaluating potential cancer clusters using revised CDC guidelines. These are recommended in response to a report of a suspected cancer cluster and include procedures, guidance on, and considerations for closing the inquiry or proceeding to the next step. Here are four of the resources I plan to use for this presentation. The first source listed provides revised guidelines from the CDC regarding the investigation of health events. Specifically, it is a resource to investigators for the evaluation of cancer clusters. The second source describes the components of a disease cluster investigation by a public health department. The third source examines the pulp and paper manufacturing process and the impact of its pollutants on humans and the environment. The fourth source is a health hazard summary of formaldehyde, which was created using the EPA's Health and Environmental Effects Profile for Formaldehyde and the Integrated Risk Information System.